Welcome to Blaster Master.
I feel like Master Blaster would have sounded better.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I like it. Now, let me just explain what's going on here, because this is important, right?
This is new to me.
This is the story.
New information.
So this chap is Jason, and that's his pet frog,
obviously.
Fred. Okay.
Right.
Now Fred's a bit of a naughty guy, and he decides to go and dive into a radioactive.
No way.
And he grows big.
Whoa.
And then he goes down a hole in the earth.
Whoa.
Yeah. You seeing this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Oh.
So anyway, obviously Jason, being a pet-loving person, dives after his pet.
I would not.
Finds a tank.
What?
Yeah, called Sophia the Third, because that's what tanks are called.
That's what tanks are called, yeah.
Puts on some strange armour.
From where?
From the tank, I assume. And then he goes after his pet frog, who is now being attacked by radioactive monsters who are being led by the Plutonium Boss.
Right.
And there you go. Off you go. Blaster Master. Off he goes to the middle of the earth to rescue Fred.
Okay.
Isn't that amazing?
That's one hell of a story. Right, okay, so statues are coming for me, apparently.
Or radioactive monsters. Because that's what they are.
All right, okay. You can totally tell, right?
Yeah. Now, this game is so cool for many different reasons, because they literally set out to make... Yeah. They literally set out to make the best looking game on the NES.
Look how the tank moves. Look how it shifts its tires and everything. That's awesome.
It's
really
cool, isn't it?
That's really well put together.
Yeah, so the animations are really good.
Yeah.
The colour palette was really vibrant and cool.
It looks like a SNES game. For its time, it's incredible.
It is really nice, isn't it?
It's really nice, yeah.
Like, it's kind of like...
these things come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like... 1988, it was released in Japan. It came out over here in 91.
Wow.
And yeah, it was just a bit, just completely new. I think those
Don't go down there.
Yeah, I think those were spikies.
They're not good.
Not good. Yeah,
Right.
stay away from the spikies.
Stay away from the spikies.
Yeah. Also, it was noted for its brutal difficulty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you tell me. Thanks.
Yeah, it was very difficult. And it still is very difficult.
I can tell.
So you only get a couple of lives, and it doesn't matter how far you get. If you die and you get a continue, you start right back at the beginning of the stage. Yeah.
It's not one of those.
It's one of those.
Why did they think back in day? Why did they think that we could just complete games in one sitting?
Well, they didn't, and that was the thing, right? Back in the day.
Okay, all right. Here he
back
goes.
in the day, basically, video games were short.
Oh.
And, well, because they didn't have a lot of memory on the cartridge to make the games bigger, you see.
Yeah.
So what they would do is they would make the games more difficult, so it would last longer. So people would get more bang for their buck, you see. So that's why games are super hard from back in the day. Nowadays, game developers want you to complete their game, so they handhold you all the way through until you finish it.
They're like, it'll be okay, it'll be alright, yeah.
Interestingly, this did spawn 2 spin-offs and 2 full sequels, one of which is on the N64.
Really?
Yeah, Blaster Master Blasting Again.
Creative name.
Oh, sorry, no, it's not on the N64, my bad. PlayStation.
As if, so they completely changed then?
Yeah, well, it still kept the same principle.
How can I go down this ladder?
Right, well, now this is where it gets cool. If you press the select button...
Yeah.
You can get out of the tank.
Whoa!
Yeah, look at you go.
That's awesome.
So careful, because he takes falling damage if he jumps too high.
Okay.
That was one of the realistic aspects that they
he looks a bit like
there.
Toad from the back.
From the back, yeah. He's wearing his cool armor.
Head.
You want to stand on the thing to the right, because the thing can't shoot there. But
don't.
Oh, fall damage. Oh,
you just told me. I can still shoot as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
To get through this door, now what do you think you'd press to get through that? Right, up, yeah?
Wow, that doesn't work.
No, it's down.
Obviously.
And here it goes again, it changes again.
That's so cool.
So you can see what they were doing. Like,
look how huge I am.
They literally,
it's like a Bomberman. That looks awesome.
They literally would just after making just the best looking game ever, and it was highly praised for all these different mechanics, like the different ways to play it as you move through.
That's brilliant.
So like going from a platforming game, to then, like, obviously you're on foot, but the game changes again because you can't jump as high, and
you can't jump at all in this game, can you?
Not in this mode, but you can in the other mode, obviously. And basically the game's laid out like a free roam. They took a lot of inspiration from the original Metroid, and basically you roam around Metroidvania style, collecting power-ups, fighting bosses, and just getting through the world until you find Fred. Yeah.
Till you find your pet frog.
Yeah, till you find your pet frog.
Gigantic and huge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you get a gun upgrade, it powers up your gun, obviously. But if you get hit, you lose it straight away.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Just make it really hard.
There you go. First death.
No. Second death, technically. I died right at the start.
Yeah. And this is.
I wish it just says left 0. Could it not say lives 0? It just left. Left.
Wanted to be different, I guess. We'll just call them
they
left.
Certainly were.
How many left? Maybe that's why they did it.
How many right?
Like, yeah. No, because like people say like, how many left?
How many left?
How many have I got left?
How many left do you want? Oh dear.
Yeah. Interesting. When it came out in Japan, it was called something different.
Right.
Obviously in Japan. Well, like when games come over here, they westernize everything, don't they?
Oh, don't they just? Yes.
Because I don't think the Japanese name would have really worked.
What was the Japanese name for it?
It was Chô Wakusei Senki Metafight.
Nice and simple there.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't keep it, really.
I know, right? It's very catchy,
What's wrong
isn't
with that?
it?
Yeah, you could totally have that.
Chô Wakusei Senki Metafight. It's brilliant.
And then I love the fact they just came over and they're like, Master, like, Blaster Master.
Yeah, Blaster
Master. That'd be fine, right?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I too prefer the original title. It was called that in Japan, but they also shortened it to just Metafighter.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
even they were
they shortened it.
It's quite long.
Yeah,
probably change that up.
But crazily, right now, get this. Get this.
All right.
Get it.
Blow my mind.
Are you ready? It didn't do very well in Japan at all.
Really?
No.
I feel like Japan would have ate this up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
No, sales were really poor in Japan.
No way.
Yeah, it was actually considered a commercial failure. But the thing that saved it is...
I forgot about you.
Oh, death awaits. No. It's knocking at the door.
No. I'm gonna get him.
Are you? Oh, he's gonna shoot.
It's fine. God, this took...
Oh!
What was he doing then?
Now, if you can make it back to... Falling damage. Why is
there falling damage?
Right. So now, you see...
No.
Right back at the beginning.
This is crippling.
Carry on. If you actually made it back to your tank...
Yeah, rub it in. If you do,
it refills your energy. So
great. So I was like right next to it in a nice power up.
You were right there, man.
It's fine. I know what I'm doing now. I've got my tank with my screw-looking tires. Why do they look like flathead screws?
I don't know.
Oh man, why did they
cool.
throw so much at you in the first level?
You know, even though that tank is like from like literally 1980s.
I think it looks awesome.
It looks really modern,
doesn't
it?
Really good,
it looks really cool. It looks like something that they would design for modern space travel. Actually, you know, like
like the Mars rover.
Yeah. Or the what's the name of the vehicle? The Mako from Mass Effect. Yeah. So yeah, it kind of looks like that, but in a very anime manga style version of it.
I'm still shocked it's NES though. I swear this looks.
It looks brilliant.
It really does.
Wow, you're taking a beating here.
I'm just trying to just power through.
But look at that! Look at this forest, and isn't it weird? Like all of this stuff is underneath the earth.
Yeah, I know, because I wasn't too sure where this was actually set, but you can totally tell.
It's like Journey to the Center of Earth style, isn't it?
Center of Earth. In it.
Yeah, but now this game was obviously remastered. Blaster Master was remastered.
Yeah.
Thank you. And recently they brought out a version on the Switch.
Yeah.
Which was Blaster Master 0, I believe.
Why did they do that? Well, they're like,
Why?
oh yeah, let's do 0. Let's create something new and call it 0. That's brilliant. What a great name.
Why not? It's basically a faithful recreation of this version, but it has a few extra features. They fixed some of the shooting. They helped you with the difficulty as well by adding save points, like checkpoints.
Yeah.
And
well, it's about time.
Yeah. So now, like, if you go through a door, like, you get a little like this blue kind of pad, and when you stand on it, if you die, that's where you go back to.
That's cool. Yeah.
So
you've got to have something.
Yeah, and also in these sections, there's a button that locks your position, so you can strafe. And you can also fire diagonally now as well.
Nice.
So they've made a few modifications. And if you've got a Switch, I'd say get it, man. Like,
I'd say do it.
I'd say do it.
Totally.
You know? There's not much out for the Switch right now.
No, I was going to say.
If you're waiting for Mario and all that.
You've got a long time.
You've got a long time. So Blaster Master Zero is your friend right now. And they retained the visual style of it as well. So it just looks really nice.
It does. I'm honestly really impressed, especially with the colours. They're so vibrant, aren't they?
Yeah. A lot of NES games, like, kind of... Well, I mean, a lot of NES games are colourful, but this just looks like it's in a league of its own.
It really does. It really does. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, GameSpot actually acknowledged it as... they put it on their list of top... I think it was top 50 games or whatever, and this ranked 21st on that list. So, oh no,
not good at this one, Bren.
Yeah, and they actually commented saying that it was way ahead of its time, which
and yet it didn't. And yet Japan was like, nah, not for us.
No, I think
really
maybe since then Japan have kind of like gone, yeah, actually it's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is all right. It's really.
You know what? I think it would have done better in Japan. Like now, if they re-released it with the original title.
Yeah. I bet it would. Yeah. I really do.
Do you want...
I want to hear it again.
I want to hear it again. What's the original? Do you want to say it?
No, I will. Honestly, I've
got it written down. It's Chô Wakusei Senki Metafight.
Yes.
There you go.
Coming soon to
Nintendo Switch. Right, are you giving up, or do you want me to take over?
I think you need to take over.
Shall I have a Master Blaster?
Oh, you're really loving this, aren't you?
I do. I really like this game. It's
really nice. I'm really impressed. Cool. I'm really impressed by this. Are those like eyeballs or something?
I don't know. They look like little. Oh my god! I forgot about you. Die!
We did this the last time.
There we go. So now, yeah, if you get to the back to the tank, we should be all right. But also,
you say so the power goes back up. So
power. Yeah. So if we get back in, look, boom.
Nice.
And if we pause it, boom. You've got a Metroid style menu here.
That is so Metroid style.
Yeah. So you can pick your weapons. We haven't picked up any of those high powered missiles yet. These electric things will come into play in a moment, and then obviously your standard rockets. Also, these like lines that are around the tank and stuff. It's for extra power ups for the tank. So if you notice, there's a word above the power meter that says HOV.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a hover thing. Hover, yeah. So you
power and hov.
Yeah, so you get fuel, and it allows the tank to go higher and fly upwards to.
As tanks do.
Yeah, it means so you can reach unreachable platforms.
Reach the unreachable.
Oops. No! He jumped on my face!
No!
I'm going to get back in the tank. Replenish.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. Smooth move.
Yeah. Smooth. Smooth McGroove.
Smooth move.
Okay, so... Yeah, I love this. But yeah, in the Switch version, like, these bits are way more... well, they're easier to do because you can lock your shooting position.
Yeah. I can imagine it's just going to be easier on the controls altogether, isn't it?
Yeah.
And visually... more colourful?
Yeah, it
Graphics
is.
a bit improved?
Yes, they are. Yeah, they're slightly sharp around edges.
Nice.
Also, it was criticised actually because in these parts particularly, he holds the gun in his right hand, so the shot is kind of offset.
Yeah.
But if you fire bombs, they come out of the centre. So it's like you have to kind of adjust your positioning to make sure you hit the enemies, and if you're slightly off. You can get killed and damaged when you didn't mean to, but...
See, older games, tricky.
Yeah, man. They're tough. They are not easy. But I don't know, there's something about them that's just...
You just come alive when games are like this, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like...
Oh, I've fallen. It's fine.
At least there's no falling damage in a tank. That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
That would be pretty sucky if the tank took damage from falling. This giant metal object can't handle falling down. I mean, it's got the suspension for it, hasn't it? There we go.
All right.
Lightning! Oh no, that was missiles. Where's my lightning? I think lightning happens in the... Yeah, if you press the A button. Oh, here we go. Right, I can use the lightning now. Oh no, I've got the... If I select the lightning...
What does lightning do?
It fires underneath.
You actually have lightning.
I do. I have lightning.
That's awesome.
Can't use it at the moment though because they're above me. You can't jump really high in the.
You're sinking as a tank, I presume.
Yeah.
Tanks are heavy. Mm-hmm. They can't swim.
So hopefully I'll be able to get
awesome.
far enough to show you a boss.
Oh, look at that! Oh, I like the lightning.
See, the lightning's cool.
Lightning, yeah.
So you have to it's kind of like balancing your weapons, like picking the. Obviously, the lightning.
Yeah, I can see as you go on. I can see. Oh, look, he's got a little swimsuit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a space suit.
Sorry. He's not in space.
Sorry, it's an Earth exploration suit.
Always see those around.
It's an EES.
Yes.
Yeah.
An ease.
An ease. Yeah. So.
I really love how it changes up the different gameplay. I really like that. I think that's really good. It keeps it really fresh, doesn't it? It's not the same.
Yeah,
what are these things? Seriously.
I don't know.
I swear they're eyeballs.
They kind of do look like eyeballs, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced.
To be honest, I couldn't name any of these enemies. They all look very strange.
Yeah, they do, don't they? But normally there's power-ups there. I am upset. Yeah, because...
This is great.
Hopefully I'm going to have enough bombs or missiles to take out the boss. I hope so. If I can get there in a timely fashion.
You'll get there. You got this.
I got this. I'm going
to
run past.
I'm
going to run past.
Ooh. Risky.
Risking it for a biscuit.
I like it's so simple. Spikes.
Yep, spikes.
So simple.
Don't step on them.
No. There you go. It's easy. That's such an easy little thing. But it gives the level a bit more depth, doesn't it? I don't like those things.
No, they do a lot of damage. These things.
What
these things? I don't know what they are.
Okay, so floating head.
Floating heads. Yeah, they take 2 of my bomb things.
Oh no.
1, 2. There you go.
I presume if you were shooting at them normally, it would take a long time.
Yeah, it does. if you use the standard gun, it's not very forgiving.
So you're just. This is the thing. This is why I think it's cool that you can just learn as you go. Like you say, it's balancing all the different weapons, isn't it?
Yeah, and a lot of this game, and especially old games in general, there are a lot of trial and error.
Oh.
Here we go.
They never had the epilepsy warning on the cartridges back in the day, did they?
No, but here we go. Full screen bosses. This was something that was not often seen in a NES game.
Looks like a bunch of grapes. What is this?
It's
like a brain octopus.
It's something.
Oh no!
It's something.
Oh no!
I think this bit's like.
How do you know? Where's his health bar?
He doesn't have one.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Just go for it.
Just learn.
You've got it.
Just learn.
Just go.
Just hit him a lot.
Oh, your power bar's going down. Careful.
There we go. I got this.
What the hell's floating around?
Yeah.
Fireworks.
That's.
Fireworks.
What you do.
Nice.
You blaster master.
Blaster master.
That's it.
Blasted.
I'm just awesome.
Obviously.
We got 1 life left.
And
there we go. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is Blaster Master. I absolutely love this game. If you haven't played it before, please go out and just try it. You can get it anywhere nowadays, really.
Yeah.
And especially on the Switch as well. It's available on most platforms. Just go and try it, man. Just go and Blaster Master.
Just go and Blaster Master.
Blaster Master.